Welcome to Transfer Update. Want to give you some transfer update. People that is going to leave their club, people that is staying, people that is not going to stay, people that is going to request for transfer and to inform their club. That's what we are going to give you today. And it's just some few players. Like player like Lacroix from Crystal Palace. We know that he's already with his national team, France, playing for the World Cup. And we know that Chelsea have already shown interest. They have already made contact to Crystal Palace. Why the D is getting closer every day, every minute that go by. The D is already advancing. We know that Lacroix is a good player, but not the high. We can't call it the best defender in Premier League, but he's a good player as a defender, which I believe Alonso want him. That is why they are going for the same player. Another big news I want to give to you is Bruno Guimarae from Newcastle. We know that Arsenal make a offer. I've sent the first bid to Newcastle. It was turned down, rejected immediately. They closed the door that they don't want to sell the player. They don't want to sell Bruno because he's an important player to them. They don't want to sell him. And we know that any moment from now, according to report, that Arsenal are preparing the second bid, the second proposal to Newcastle. We know by football world and what is going on, there's no player you can't say you can't buy and it's not for sale. But if you meet appropriate demand and proper negotiation to what the other club wants, they might sell him. You might see tomorrow, you can see from Fabricio, here we go, or you see from the be honest, if available agreement have been reached. That is what I see. That is for Bruno Guimaraes. We want to talk about Elliot Anderson to Manchester City. We know that we dropped the pace yesterday. The deal is £116 million to Manchester City from Nottingham Forest, which is already completed. Today's was his medical and everything that everything is sealed and done. And the player is a good player, but you can't underestimate a player is a good player. But going for that money, I think is much, but I don't know what to say by the look. Like last season, if you know that this guy played very well last season, that warrant him for a good this kind of transfer. We know that some team like arrival fans they might say, this money is too much. But if it's this team that does it, that spend this money is bad. But as Man City, I think people will say it doesn't matter. But for me, I don't see the football that guy played last season that worth him to have this kind of transfer. Is a record signing to Man City. This is their highest signing so far. They have paid this kind of money, £116 million. No advance included, nothing included, just upfront fee, permanent payment. That is just what they did. And for this deal, my brother, me, I'm shocked. For the owner of Nottingham Forest is a good businessman. He did very well. And this is a player that left Newcastle almost for nothing, almost for nothing. That is when he left Newcastle. It was like a peanut. That is where Newcastle give it out to Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham Forest just collected a woeful £116 million without no add-ons, no bonus, just direct fee. That is what they collected. You see? And let's go back on Newcastle. I'm feeling for Newcastle because in a period of, let me see, it's not to 12, 13 months or thereabout, up to 15 months. They have just lost almost going to 5 most important players to their team. And don't forget, Newcastle finished at 12th position last season. We remember that they sold Isaac to Liverpool. And this season, they have already sold Anthony Gordon to Barcelona, to Barca. And now, Tanale might be Tottenham player before the ending of the transfer window close. And now we know that Arsenal have already shown interest on Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle too. And those are their heartbeats of their team. If you look at it, that is their heartbeat from the midfield to the attack. We don't know, even we are hearing some report that Lubimeto might be going to either Manchester City or Chelsea. That is the report that is going on. You see, even Arsenal was interested, but I believe Arsenal is trying to waive. We know that Lubimeto is injury prone. Even they pick him for the World Cup, he's already injured yet. Now that is why they use Chalaba from Chelsea to replace him. I think that is the reason that they will not pick him. I don't know. Please, guys, this is a transfer update for today. Like and share and comment. You can still drop your own opinion on the comment section. Thank you, guys.